Hello guys, welcome to the Thursday trade recap and forecast. So usually I do this on a Wednesday, but I was traveling yesterday, I did not have the time, but I'm doing it right now. I did take this trade, which I took live on the last Wednesday recap. It was a 1% loss, so I saw some momentum, I saw a flag form, and yeah, it took me out for a 1% loss. Then we broke down, started trending a bit to the downside, no entry here. Here maybe some people had their order on to sell. Personally, I did not because I saw this range, so this break was just not enough. I wanted to see more momentum going to the downside, so I did stay out of this setup right here, and I would not have been tagged in. So even if you had your order on, you would not be tagged in. On the next candle, you probably would have removed it as it would be too far away from the entry. So that's about it for that one. And then we just started kind of descending, more ranging than descending, but yeah, breaking the lows correctively and retracing. I'm expecting this price to reverse to the upside, so I'm expecting something like this. If that happens, I will look to buy on this nice uptrend. So that's it for EU. Then we have EJ, Euro Japanese Yen. I did take a trade right, I think it was right here, yeah. So it was an advanced flag. What is an advanced flag? Is basically an inside bar, which is the high and the low are inside of the prior candle. Outside bar, basically the high and the low are higher and lower than the prior candle. And then we have the bearish candle, which is this one, as the entry candle. So it's like a free bar flag or an advanced flag. Basically, I saw some nice momentum going down, established trend, and definitely fit my plan. I liked the setup, I liked the downtrend as well. Very large, strong bearish pressure. So I did take this with a 12 pips stop loss like this, and I got taken out for a 1% loss as well. So this was another loss. Then we got this V reversal, and then we just ranged around right here. So we had a flat range, and then we broke down. Did I have my order on here? I know some traders took this. So basically what I was seeing, this was the first breakout out of this flat range. So I wanted to see a bit more momentum. I wanted to see a bit more selling pressure. But for anyone who had their order on right here, just a second. So for anyone that had their order on a sell limit, they would have been tagged in and they would be running some nice profit. So I didn't take this one. I wanted to see more momentum going down. Right now I'm seeing, yeah, a bit of momentum going down. Am I looking for a flag here? Well, I would have to see, but I don't like this large wick. So it is an indication that we will range around. If this does not show me a shift, so if we don't get a momentum shift in the pullback, I will consider a range and then a flag, but that's really questionable. So let's see what happens. Maybe we get a super clean flag right here, but I don't really see it happening. Currently, I see definitely bullish pressure building up from this one blue candle. So yeah, that's about it for EJ. Kind of breakout from a flat range. Okay. Aussie US dollar, I did actually take a trade, but let's first see the prior price action. So let's see what was happening. Last Wednesday was around here, basically very flat, very range bound, no trades for me back then. And then we saw this nice established downtrend, as you can see here. So broke down, pullback. No real shift, so no real major bullish pressure in the pullback, and then we continue down, pull back again, and then break the low, and then we get a nice clean close on the bottom. So maybe some people did not want to take this because they saw these triple wicks, and maybe because the break was not enough, so the break was only a couple of pips. Let's see that right here, around 3 pips. For me personally, when we have an established downtrend or an uptrend, and this was an established downtrend for me, we have 2 strong legs going down. I can tolerate some warning signs, especially on a Tuesday. So when the market is trending, when I see an established trend, I can definitely tolerate warning signs because I want to get in. Usually what will happen, price will tap us in and then continue trending in the direction of the overall trend, so to the downside. But in this case, this was a 1% loss, so took me out for a full 1% loss, but it is what it is. Fit my plan. I liked the trade. Definitely markets were not heavily, but they were definitely showing potential for a strong downtrend. Okay, then we have this flat range right here, and right now I'm being more patient. This is looking very flat, very range bound. I'm looking for a large push up or a large push to the downside like this. So we will see what will happen, but I just expect a larger, wider range right here. Aussie Japanese yen. So for this one, last Wednesday was around here. Again, very flat, very range bound. Nothing for me, no trades for me, and current price action, I'm seeing a bit of a... Actually, I'm seeing a definite V reversal, but I did not see a high probability pattern, which is a V reversal, then a range, and then a push up like this. Instead, we just saw price heavily ranging around between the high and the low. Okay, so nothing for me here. Very range bound, looking for a large impulse up or a large impulse to the downside like this. So we can move on. Nothing interesting with this one, I have to say. Okay, then we have the pound and the US dollar. This one was interesting. So first I did take a loss here. This was a flag right here. I liked the breakout. I liked the 2-candle momentum. And then we have a quick small flag. So it definitely fit my plan. And it did end up being a 1% loss. I think this was 20 pips. I used 20 pips for pound flags. This was a 1% loss in the end, but fit my plan. I'll take this one again. Or actually, maybe because it's just the first breakout out of the range, I would have to reconsider it. Maybe look into it, backtest it, get a large sample size. But for now, I am happy with this sort of a setup. Then we broke down and we started to form a downtrend, and this is a textbook pound downtrend. So this is how usually a downtrend or an uptrend looks on the pound US dollar and the euro US dollar. So you have a leg down, pullback, no real shift, leg down, pullback, bit of a shift, but another leg down. So basically you have strong legs in the trend and you have these wide pullbacks. So I was definitely looking for, here I did not want to take a flag. I saw momentum shifting to the upside, but right here I was definitely looking for a flag to form because it was looking really clean with these small no shift in momentum candles. But unfortunately in the end a flag did not form. Basically what happened, price broke the low before we got a break of the first flag high, and yeah, just we did not get a flag formation in the end. It would have been a nice trade if it formed, but it didn't form, so we have to wait for the next opportunity. Price currently kind of has descended here, so broke the low, retraced, broke the low, retraced, broke the low, retraced, broke the low, retraced. Descending, I'm expecting this price to reverse to the upside. If we get a nice uptrend, I will look to get in on some longs. So that's it for the pound. Currently, yeah, slowing down, momentum is slowing down, which is not a bad sign. I mean, we can reverse and then we can look for some buy setups. But definitely to sell, I'm no longer looking to sell in this market because I'm seeing a definite slowdown and a definite descending channel. Okay, NJ, New Zealand, Japanese yen. So this one is heavily range bound, same as the Aussie JPY. From the last Wednesday, yeah, absolutely nothing was happening, just descending into ascending into another descending channel. So channel into channel price action, very flat, very range bound, and I'm seeing absolutely no potential in this current price action. As a trend trader, of course, if you're trading the range, maybe this would be more interesting for you. What I'm waiting for is a breakout to the upside or a breakout to the downside like this. And that would be about it. So just looking for breakouts. To sum up, EU descending a bit, potentially reversing to the upside. EJ going down, possibly looking for a flag, but it needs to be picture perfect. Aussie US dollar flat, range bound. AJ flat, range bound. Pound possibly will reverse to the upside, so I would look for longs. And New Zealand Japanese yen flat and the range bound. I'm seeing no potential in this price action. That would be about it for this video. That would be about it for the recap, and I will see you guys next week, probably on a Wednesday or maybe some other day. You will get the notification on my Instagram. So usually I update the situation on my Instagram. If I'm traveling, if I cannot make it to the computer, then I will make a post saying that I will do a recap on this and this day. So that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Took some losses, so about I think 4 losses, but again, my win rate is very low, 20-30%. My winners are like 8 times bigger than the losers on average, so I just need one winner to get me back up to break even, and then one more winner to get me into some really nice profit. So let's wait, let's see if we get some trends, and I will see you guys in the next video.